So 2020 was a total dumpster fire. I mean, that is the narrative that we've all been going with, and we know it's true. I think for a lot of us, 2020 was sort of this range from obnoxious to total disaster. And considering that this has been such a tough year, I know a lot of us are saying things like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for 2020 to be over. 2021 is going to be so much better. And it's so interesting to me because I know we all want 2020 to be in the rearview mirror, but I think we know from experience that just because a clock ticks to another hour or a page of a calendar is turned over, that doesn't mean that we're just going to be able to shed all the chaos and consternation and problems that were just happening the year before. I mean, the garbage from one year almost always moves over into the next. A year is just a time frame, right? There's no magic power at the change of an hour that's going to change that reality. And yet that's sort of been our mindset because I think we're desperate, right, for change. And I look at Chuck Swindoll. He said this amazing thing once. He said that life is 90% how you react to things and 10% what happens to you. And that kind of flips things on its head because I think we think it's the opposite. And for me, in my own life, I found that to be true. And so today, rather than diving into a political or a cultural rant, I wanted to do something else. I wanted to encourage you to get closer to God in 2021 because I believe that it can change absolutely everything, okay? So what are the steps that we can do? How do we make God a priority in our lives? And I think the first thing we can do is to read the Bible. I mean, I spent a lot of time in 2020 every day waking up, reading scripture, and it didn't change my entire life. It didn't change my perspective in every single way, but what it did was it better prepared me for the day. It centered me. It gave me truth. And the second thing I would say is pray. Okay, pray every day. I think we think our prayers need to be neat and they need to be tidy and they need to be done with our hands folded next to a bed. But at the end of the day, that's not the case, right? We can pray if we're doing laundry. We can pray if we're working out. We can pray wherever we are, okay? And so prayer is the second thing. And the third thing, okay, that we can do to get closer to God is to watch what we're taking in. I know this might sound weird, but our entertainment, our music, the messages that are in our TV shows and our movies, the things that we're watching, I've really struggled with this, but if we want to get closer to God, paying attention to what we're taking in really matters, okay? And it transforms us. Entertainment transforms us. Music transforms us. And if we're concerned with those things, we should actually be paying attention to what we're letting into our heads and our hearts. Now, the fourth way we can get closer to God is to choose a consistent way to do something amazing for people around us. Choose goodness, okay? Whether that's helping people consistently, tithing, whether it's getting that Samaritan's Purse catalog and going through the different things you can buy for people in other countries, chickens and, animals, the things that people don't have, the resources they don't have. There are amazing ways to give back and do it in a consistent way. We've found that helps our kids learn gratitude, and in my family, that it helps us remember gratitude and just take steps to change the things around us. We can't control what happens in life, right? But we can control how we react to it. And so when we're looking at the world around us, we're trying to make sense of it, and we don't have that control, we can rest in God. And when we get closer to Him, we know how to do that. And so even if 2021 is a bigger dumpster fire, getting closer to God prepares us to deal with whatever is going to come our way. And listen, a lot of the stuff I'm saying might sound crazy to you, or you might not understand it. And so I would actually encourage you, crack open a Bible, go on your cell phone, look it up. If you don't have a Bible, go to John 3 and read what Jesus says, because that helps put this all in perspective, okay? And I want you to have a merry holiday season and a happy new year and a great merry year ahead, because we don't know what's coming. We don't know, is it going to be better than 2020? Is it going to be worse than 2020? I don't know, but what I do know is that with God at the center, I am able to approach everything in a better, more cohesive, clear-headed way, and I want that for everybody. And so take those steps, read the Bible more, pray more, pay attention to what you're taking in, and take those steps to do good for other people and to live out the commandment to love God and love others. Happy New Year.